So today's video is going to be a baby names I love and probably won't be using video. I'm so excited to show you guys all the names that I have been writing down ever since I found out that I was pregnant. I still do not know the gender of the baby yet, so I'm not really sure what name I'm definitely going with yet anyways, but I'm pretty sure of the names that I won't be using. So that's what I'm going to be reading to you today. So I'm going to start off with the boys' names, and the first name is Gray or Grayson. I think this name is so cool when you put the emphasis on Gray, but I definitely will not be using this name because my baby's father, their family member had a cat named Gray that was like super significant to them. So that name is already mentally taken up, and it also just wasn't that big of a family favorite. So the next name is Louie. Now this name to me is very cute. I think I really like it, but I would never actually name my son Louie. I just wouldn't, and I know that. So I definitely will not be using this name. It just does not feel like I would ever call my baby that, full stop. But I also really like the name. The next name is Oliver, and the nickname Ollie. That is why I love this name. I knew a kid in primary with this name, and when I met that kid, I thought his name was just so sweet. It's so nice. So I've always loved this name, and I think the nickname Ollie is just the cutest thing ever. I feel like it really grows with the person from baby to old age, the name Oliver and all the little nicknames that can go with it. So yeah, I could picture naming my baby Oliver, but it is not one of the top favorites or anything. So the next name I love, and I would consider calling my baby boy Noah. The reason why I'm not is just because, again, not a family favorite. I think it wasn't hashed too judgely. It wasn't judged too harshly, but yeah, it just was not a family favorite. But I think the name Noah is so cool for a girl or a boy, but I would choose it for my boy. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about the name Noah. The next name is my favorite. I might say my second favorite boy name that I have in my list. And I'm going to tell it to you guys because I don't think that I'll be using it, but there's a good chance that I really want to. So this name is Parker. I think this name is so cool and different in my area that I live in. I've been watching Aspen and Parker, the YouTubers, since I was very young, and I fell in love with both of their names. And they're actually pregnant at the moment too. They're about to pop, so that's so weird and surreal. But yeah, I really love the name Parker. And then I had a high school teacher who had the last name Parker. So to me, Parker just is a very positive, feel-good name, and I would love to use it. So maybe I can do some more convincing to my family and get them to fall in love with it too. The next name is Sterling. This name is super different, at least where I'm from. And yeah, I've known this name for a while. There's that actor Sterling Knight, I think his name is, and he was in the Disney movie Starstruck, and I was obsessed with that movie and soundtrack when I was 9 or something. I can't remember how old I was. So that name's really cool to me, and it popped up again into my life on a baby name list, and I just thought it was so cool. It's not a family favorite again. A lot of people did not like it, but I think it's really cool and different. So the next name is a classic name, I feel, and it is the name Forrest, like Forrest Gump. I like the movie, and I love the song Forrest Gump by Frank Ocean. I think the name Forrest is just so cute and beautiful, but I don't think I would ever name my son Forrest for real. It's a really cool name, but yeah, I just don't think that I would actually use it for my son. I got growled so hardcore from all my family, all my friends, because I put this name on my baby list when I was watching someone else's baby names I love but won't be using. And I kind of forgot country differences. So they were from another country, I don't know where, Europe maybe. and they said the name Milo. Now, if you're from New Zealand and Australia, you will know why this is not a great name choice for your baby, and that is because it is one of New Zealand's biggest drinks that we drink here, which is Milo. It's a hot chocolate drink, and it is used for animal names a lot because it's a food. So that was not at all a family favorite. Obviously, when I told everyone, I got lots of growlings and lots of big eyes like, are you serious? Because it is like calling your kid Pancake as their legal name. But I think if I lived in another country, the name Milo is super, super cool. I was thinking like maybe Milo, but yeah, no. The last boy name that I have written down is inspired by an actor, which is Jude from Jude Law, and I think the name Jude is such a cool name for a dude, but I don't think that I would ever actually use it. I just don't think that it's a name that flows with my vibe, I guess, like the way that I speak and the way that I will interact with my baby. I just feel like Jude is just not the right name, but I really, really like it. I think it's really cool. Now, I actually have a lot more girl names on this list. I feel like girl names were a lot easier for me to just like come up with. And yeah, I'm gonna go through them. A lot of them I definitely will not be using. So the very first name that I have is Zara, spelled with an H. I had a friend in high school named Zara without the H, and I just thought her name was really, really cool. I like Z or X names, but yeah, I definitely won't be using it because I know of that person, and just, it wasn't a family favorite name either, but yeah, I just think that name is super, super cool. So the next name is Ariana, which is spelled exactly like Ariana, but in Maori you roll your R's, and Ariana is a very popular name over here. I just think it's very, very pretty, but again, I know someone from school with the name Ariana, so I will not be using it. The next name is actually a name that I thought that I would be using 100%. My family fell in love with it. They thought it was such a cool name too, but my baby's dad's side of the family did not fall in love with it at all. But I still think it's a really nice name, which is Frankie, for a beautiful girl, like Grayson Frankie. I love the character Frankie, and I love the name. I just like the name Frankie. I think it would be cool if my name was Frankie, and I was 100% set that if I was having a baby girl, I would be naming it Frankie, until I asked everyone on the other side of the family's opinion, and they were all like, no go. And I really do want names that my family loves too, so yeah, I'm going with them with that. The next name my family did not like at all, but my baby daddy's family liked, and that is Aspen. I like the name Aspen, obviously Aspen and Parker. I love, love, love that name. I've loved that name forever. I wanted to be called that name. So this is a name that I would potentially use for my baby girl. However, I'm not quite sure, just because my side of the family does not love this name at all, and Aspen to them just reminds them of aspirin. The next name is Azalea. Now, this name reminds me of the little girl. I don't think her name's Azalea in the video. I think her name's like Anaya or something, or Anaya, something like that, and she's that little girl that's like pronouncing who, like what? So yeah, that name reminds me of that little girl, which is probably why I wouldn't use it. Now the next name I love, but again, it's already in the family, which is Zali or Azalea. I think that name is so cool. I love it. I wish I had it, but yeah, no. There's always someone who already exists who has that name, and she is a little cutie, so we will not be using that name. The next name is Navia. I think this name is so pretty, and I like the nickname Navi, but obviously it's kind of off Legend of Zelda, which I never actually played when I was younger, but the names like Navi and Link and stuff are very, very cute names. But yeah, Navia is just a very, very sweet name in my head. But yeah, I probably wouldn't actually use it, but I think it's really cool. Next name is Billy. I have loved this name since intermediate. There was a girl named Billy at my school, and I thought her name was just so cool. I loved this name for the longest time, and then obviously Billie Eilish her name's Billie, and I just think that's such a really cool name, and it's spelled the way that Billie Eilish is spelled. And the next name is Belle, like the model Belle Lucia or something. I think she's just a very, very gorgeous girl, and I think the name Belle is really pretty and like a really nice name, but it's only one syllable, which kind of makes me feel like I wouldn't use it because it's only one syllable. So yeah, that's all my baby names that I love and probably won't be using. It was super fun making this list, and I know that more and more names are going to get added, but once I've picked a name, once I've found out the gender and actually picked a solid name for my baby, then I'll start dropping hints of what it is, of course, but I'll probably announce the name when the baby's born, and you guys can just like guess what it is with the hints and stuff. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like and comment down below any name suggestions that you want to give or what you think I would name a baby. That'd be cool. Alright, thank you guys. Okay, bye!